Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some messages for May 2022. So we have 3 piles here. We're going to take a look at kind of like money, career projects. We're going to look at love and relationships, and we're going to look at some spiritual messages or some guidance for you as well. So they are general. Take what resonates, obviously, leave the rest. But we will kind of go through each group here. So we have pile number 1 here with the kind of more triangle pyramid. I believe this is obsidian, this one. Okay, so that's pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have this jasper mookaite crystal. Very fun looking crystal, very different. And then pile number 3 has the labradorite crystal. So it's just a palm stone, this one. Okay, so those are the 3 piles. Timestamps will be down below for you. You guys can intuitively choose which one you need or which one you feel drawn to. And if you need to pause the video, feel free. But whenever you are ready, I will see you all in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the obsidian tower crystal here. This is going to be your reading for May of 2022. So we're going to get some, I've already pre-pulled all the cards and the oracles here. So we're going to look at just some general messages here to start for May. And then we'll get into the 3 areas. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. It is general, so it may not all apply to you. If it doesn't apply at all, then check a different pile. So we have number 33 here, which is Angels and Masters. This is the sacral chakra here with the orange. We also have Silence, which would be, I think, the star card in this deck. Interesting. We have number 22 with Winter. And then we have Surrender to the Divine, full moon card here. Okay. So group number 1. It feels as though there's definitely some sort of like angelic guidance I feel that's coming through for you. Some of you are really going through this place of, with Silence, Winter, and the full moon, it's like you're going through this period of like purging and releasing. This could have something to do with like something creative, or it's bringing in more creativity, or it's bringing in a sense of like flow to your life with this surrender and this sacral chakra. It's giving me like, you know, allowing things to happen, being in flow, kind of more of that like feminine type of energy of like allowing things to, I feel like, let go, like to, with the Silence in the Winter, it's making me think that like, I don't know, there's a sense of calm or releasing something, or you're kind of in this place of calm this month before something starts to pick up here for you. So some of you may be feeling like things haven't really been happening, or you feel like you're maybe in this like standstill, but I feel like there's something creatively that it's like there's some sort of energy here that's coming towards you that's going to kind of like spark up your life or bring in a sense of energy into your life that I feel like is like divinely guided here with regards to, just like the month of May here for you. So you might find that if things have been kind of quiet, or things have kind of been at this place where you feel like you're purging and releasing a lot, it's so that this new energy can start to come in. And it's something that's like in alignment, because I'm being drawn to like all the chakras here. So it's something that's in alignment for you. And again, I feel like it sparks a sense of like creativity for you. And we also have these 2 master numbers with 22 and 33. So again, there's like a sense of having guidance or being guided in some way, shape, or form when it comes to your path, whatever this is with regards to. but I do feel like there's a sense of releasing or just like surrendering and allowing the things to come in when they're meant to come in. Like you're not trying to force anything, or it's not the time to be forcing anything, is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's kind of see how this plays a part in the themes of your life. So we're going to look at money, career, and projects. So I've pulled 2 cards here for that. So I've pulled an astrology card here, which we have Cancer, I feel. And then your tarot card, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So it seems like there's, so Cancer is like a nurturing energy. It's like, again, it's feminine energy. And it's almost like maybe you're having to choose, or there's a sense of trying to balance out an aspect of your money, your career, your projects. I feel like there could be a lot to do. And it's like you're trying to balance almost like your emotions or even your home life, because Cancer is the 4th house, which talks about our home and our foundation within the home and our relationships with like our family and stuff. And it feels as though there could be, you could be trying to find like some sort of balance here. But I also feel like if it's not with balance within like home and family, some of you are trying to figure out like bring more love or bring more nurturing energy into your money, your career. Like doing things because you enjoy to do them, not because you feel like you have to. So having a little bit of balance of like work and play, you know, still making enough money where you feel like you're balanced and there's a flow, but also enjoying what it is that you're doing when it comes to work. So there is this feeling of like something emotional here coming up. But the Cancer energy with the emotion can also be like creativity, right? Balancing out the tangible, the practical, the things that you like have to do with the things that you want to do. So there's a sense of like wanting enjoyment or fulfillment in what it is that you're doing, and nurturing those aspects within your career, your projects. If it's money related, this is like being able to, you know, pay all your bills, but also have time or have things, have money that you can enjoy your time, like spending it on things you enjoy to do as well. So there's a sense of like trying to balance out the way that you kind of like use your money or use your resources. And some of you are really just trying to create change to like, again, bring in this sense of balance in your work. Like, again, some of you have been like working where you feel like you're just working to work, but you don't actually enjoy it. And I feel like you're maybe trying to change those things about your job or your career or your business, whatever. So it's about finding balance with regards to that aspect of your life. Some of you could be working on building things too. You could have a lot on your plate with the 2 of Pentacles, trying to juggle a lot. Again, it's like if you're really busy with your work, your home life as well, you're trying to juggle all of those things together while also keeping like a sense of peace. So I feel like things could start to pick up here for you, Group 1, in May for some reason. Now, if we go to your love and relationships, I pulled again an oracle and a tarot card. So your oracle is the Snake, which says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. And then we have the Knight of Wands, or the Warrior of Wands. So interesting that these have come out together. I feel as though somebody is definitely trying to kind of like get into your energy. I feel like what this is saying is like be cautious of people's intentions towards you. So depending on what it is that you're looking for when it comes to relationships and love, the Knight of Wands is kind of an in and out, inconsistent energy. It can be someone who's very passionate or kind of like lust driven versus like somebody who wants to build a foundation with you. And so this person, or the Knight of Wands specifically, is somebody who acts upon impulse, acts upon their desires, but doesn't really think about where they're going or what they're trying to achieve. Like they kind of are just very It's kind of an immature energy. And so I feel like that's why the snake is here, because it's like, if you have an idea of where you think you want a relationship to go or where you think it's going, it might not be headed in that direction. So it's asking you to be cautious of people's intentions. And it's not that every person that you come across is going to be this way, but if you are expecting something from a relationship or a connection, then making sure that this person is also looking for that as well. It's almost like the communication needs to be more clear about what you want and what this person wants there, so that you both can, either move forward or move on, right? So be cautious of someone's intentions, because it feels as though someone could be kind of playing the field. Someone that you're maybe dealing with, or someone who maybe comes into your life. We will have Mercury going retrograde on May 10th this month. So it could be that there's a sense of someone who you've been dealing with or were dealing with is kind of like coming back into your life, that maybe doesn't have like the best intentions. And I feel like it's not that I don't really feel like they're malicious. I just feel like they're maybe very driven for their own benefit and not so much yours. So they're looking after themselves. They're not looking after you in that sense. And again, with this, especially if you maybe haven't been talking to someone, if somebody comes back in, I feel like there's a sense of passion here. This is fire energy. It's creation. So it's also like reproductive type situations, like it's fertility, right? So being cautious about like people who are coming at you from a very lusty type of place, if you are not looking for that. So I do feel like there could be someone around you who has just like different intentions than you have when it comes to relationships, that Spirit's kind of highlighting, like, being cautious of that and being very clear in your communication about like what it is that you want in relationships. Okay. And then if we get into messages from Spirit, we are going to, again, Oracle Tarot. We have the cat with domestic. It says it's time to strike. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. And then we also have reclamation which is like the devil card in this deck. So this feels like there's like a codependent or being dependent on situations or people in your life, because both of these cards kind of talk about that. It's talking about like, being on your own or doing something on your own, or breaking free from limitations or things that are kind of like holding you back. There is this sense of like, again, I'm not sure if this is the relationship thing with the devil energy here, where it's like you're having to reclaim your energy, your power from whatever the situation you've been involved in or that you are currently involved in. This could just be general situations where you feel restricted, you feel bound. Like maybe it's a job and you want to go work for yourself because you are not feeling like you have the freedom that you are looking for when it comes to your job or your schedule or whatever. It can, again, be also relationships. If you're dealing with people who you're constantly in a loop or a situation where you feel like you can't, nothing's changing. It feels as though there's things that are needing to be surrendered and let go of here that could be a sense of a block here for you, or again, just like make you feel restricted in some way, shape, or form. And Spirit's encouraging you to go out on your own and be independent, and not be dependent on these people, situations, because it's almost saying like you have an independence about you, but it's almost like time for you to embrace that. So it's time for you to step into that energy, and again, do something on your own or independently. So it's really talking about like, again, the independence aspect, but like doing things and letting go of things that are holding you back, and maybe taking a step back from these energies, and releasing things that are no longer serving you. We do have a big full moon eclipse happening on the 15th in Scorpio, which can be a really good time to let go of things that are, you know, restricting us, and like some of these things might just actually be taken out of our lives, or situations might be removed, whether we want them to or not, because it's for our highest good. So there's something about like reclaiming your power and your strength in situations this month that's going to be very vital and very important for your growth. Some of you as well, with regards to your money, your career projects, with the Cancer and the Two of Pentacles energy, is like you do a lot for other people. You're very giving. And so if there's like an overgiving and it's not balanced, it's asking you to balance that out and do things more for yourself, and not so much just for like other people. And if you are doing things for other people, making sure that you're getting that, you're getting energy back in some way, shape, or form, whether that's monetary or other people helping you, or you having some sort of support system as well. Okay. So that's pretty much what I have for you, group one. Hopefully that resonates. Like I said, this is really about you reclaiming your power and letting go of things that no longer are serving you, and really just finding a sense of balance and harmony in your life and attracting the right types of situations and people. So if you know there's things in your life that you're needing to kind of release or step back from, or, you know, step back and listen to your intuition of where you feel like you're being guided, because I feel like there's a sense of things in your life that maybe are not meant to last or continue on, because there's a sense of them holding you back or just not being beneficial to where you're trying to go in your life. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group number one. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month of May, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, group number two. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this big jasper mookaite crystal. This is going to be your reading for May. So let's see what's going on. Again, it is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to look at the oracles just generally for the month, and then we're going to get into those three areas of kind of your life. So let's see where we go. We have number 16, determination, which is sacral chakra energy. We also have participation, which is the four. It's a number 4. I can't remember if it's the 4 of Pentacles or the 4 of Wands. We also have 52, specialness. And we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Okay. So there's something that I feel you're like going after in your life, something maybe that you're trying to create, or that you're feeling very passionate about, that you want to participate in, you want to create or dive into. It feels like it maybe has something to do with like your path forward, where you're trying to go in your life, a sense of like some sort of a dream that you're trying to achieve. And there's something unique with this specialness. There's something unique about like the way that you do something, or maybe there's something unique about what this path is, or what this is that you want to be a part of. So there's something where you are, I feel like you're really taking action on something, or you're really moving forward, or you're very determined to move forward in some aspect of your life here. Something that really is like calling you forward, something that you really desire, you really want. And I just feel like there's a sense, there's some of you, there's like a sense of like collaboration is kind of what I'm getting off of this card as well, which is interesting. But it does feel like there's a uniqueness here. I'm getting like the star card off of this, like an Aquarian type energy off of this. So maybe there's something that you do that's very different, that makes you stand out from everybody else. Okay. There's something very like specific about whatever this is. So apply that to your life, kind of like however that resonates. We're going to get into the career and the career projects, money category here. So I pulled 2 cards. So I've got a tarot and an oracle. So we have the 10th house, which is the world, which is Capricorn energy. And then we have the 8 of swords. So 10th house talks about like reputation, kind of like who you are in the world. So I feel like there's a little bit of stress and worry around this for some reason. it feels like it's due to this like uniqueness. Like there's something that I feel like the way that you want to show up in the world, or the way that you're trying to, put yourself out there in the way that you want to be seen. It's like there's a little bit of like fears around this. You may find that you're like in your head, or things are kind of coming up for you to be able to kind of take a look at, of like what's holding you back from the type of reputation that you desire, or the type of reputation that you want. And also like who do you want to be? Like some of you maybe feel a little bit trapped in a situation, or you feel trapped while trying to go after. It's like having faith in your dreams, believe that you can achieve what it is that you're trying to set out and achieve. Now, 10th house is like a good money card. It makes me think of like 10 of Pentacles. And I would say that there's something that you're trying to build for yourself, but I think you're in the process of building it, which could be why this 8 of Swords is kind of coming up, because it's kind of this, you might be finding that you're getting in your head a little bit this month about like what it is that you're trying to build. Maybe it's building at like a slower pace. And I don't think this isn't something where you're like, I don't feel like you want to give up, but there is like a sense of doubt that could be kind of like getting in the way. And maybe it's because you do things very differently. So it's like you're doing the comparison game, which isn't going to work if what you have is very unique. You're probably not going to find a lot of other people who are doing it the way you are, which is not always a bad thing. Sometimes that's a really good thing, right? You put your own unique spin on something the way that you want to contribute. So there's something around, it's like going against the grain. And 10th house energy is like authority. It's government. It's like, it's got some sense of tradition to it as well. And so again, I feel like maybe because you're going against the grain, you're adding your own unique spin on something. It's like you really want to, you feel excited and you feel passionate about and determined to go out and achieve that. But at the same time, there's this sense of like, oh, is this really the right path? Or is this really the right way to be doing something? Or it's like, again, like a sense of doubt that you're maybe having. And I don't really feel like there's any reason to be doubtful. I think it's just asking you to continue to be determined to go after the goals that you want. If you have this vision for yourself, then go after it. You don't have to be like everyone else. And if anything, you not being like everyone else is actually a good thing. That's a benefit. Okay. So that's pretty much what I have for your money, your career, your projects, whatever it is that you're working on. Okay. We're going to look at love and relationships here. So we have engagement ring. It says engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. And we have the 4 of Cups. Okay. So this makes me feel like there's someone in your life who, or who is coming into your life. The engagement ring just makes me think that something is reaching a higher level of commitment. Now that could mean like literally you're getting engaged, or it could mean you are single and now you are getting into some sort of union or commitment. So it could be moving from one level to the next is what I'm getting. And with the 4 of Cups, I feel like this opportunity is coming in here for you. It's something that you're manifesting when it comes to love, this, next level of commitment in whatever kind of aspect you're looking at this from. So it feels like it's interesting because it's like some of you are, I don't feel like you're unhappy with the offer. That's with the 4 of Cups, what it's giving me is like maybe you're feeling disappointed because you're trying to manifest this, but you don't maybe see something coming in, or you feel like what you're wanting is not happening yet. Some of you, especially if you're looking for like a long-term commitment, you could be frustrated with your process. Because 4 of Cups from an emotion standpoint is not somebody who's like fulfilled, it's usually somebody who's discontent or bored in a situation. And I feel like you want things to change in your love life. You're wanting things to move to the next level of commitment, the next, looking for your next person, who your person is, whatever. You're looking for some sort of partnership, but it's almost like you maybe feel up until this point that you haven't had that. And I feel like what this is saying is that it's coming. It's coming in, whether it's this month or next month. It feels like maybe in the next 4 months. Like for some of you, it's like over summer. Okay. I feel like this will be coming in for you, but it's just a matter of like, you know, when or how or what that looks like. I feel like some of you feel like you maybe have been waiting for a long time, or you haven't been thrilled with, you know, the types of relationships or commitments that you've had up until this point. And so it's almost like hitting a point of like a little bit of frustration. But I feel like what you're looking for is going to be coming in here for you. So I don't feel like it's anything to be like worried about. And some of you might not be really focused on love. You might be more focused on your career. And that's why you might not see this like coming in, even though you're trying to manifest it. So I feel like there's what you're looking for. We also have 2 4s here. So again, there's like a sense of stability here, a foundation that you're looking for when it comes even to like relationships. You're wanting someone who participates in the relationship, somebody who, you know, you can feel balanced emotionally with. Okay, so I feel like you're looking for something very specific when it comes to relationships, and you just like might feel like you haven't found that, but I feel like it's coming in for you. Okay, so let's look at the final message. We're looking at kind of more the spiritual message. So again, we've got a oracle here. We have Kiwi. It says, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. All right. So some of you can do that if you'd like. And we also have the Fool. Interesting, because the Fool, he's outside, he's walking around. Some of you need to go somewhere new, like changing up your environment or changing up how you do something. Some of you, this could be traveling. I feel like there's a sense of doing something that frees you or liberates you in some way, shape, or form, whatever that means for you. Maybe for some of you, walking meditations are good because it just helps clear your energy, helps open you up to new things, feel fresh, feel kind of liberated from other energies that are kind of around you. Because I feel like this Fool card is almost asking you to free yourself of other people's expectations, other people's opinions of what you should be doing or not doing in your life. Like I feel like there's a sense of you, again, going after what it is that you want and your own uniqueness, being, you know, kind of spontaneous or different around what it is that you want to do. Some of you, if you're, again, getting in your head and you're trying to start something new, doing something to clear the mind is going to be beneficial for you to be able to really continue this new path and walk forward on this new path. Because I feel like there's a sense of change. There's like a Uranian energy here with the Aquarian energy that I'm getting off of here. The Fool is also Uranus energy. It's talking about change and, you know, kind of stepping into the unknown. And I feel like there's something here where you're kind of on the precipice of this big change in your life. And it's about kind of just continuing keeping this energy up so that you can continue to move forward and you can continue to walk forward on your path and not get so discouraged. I feel like there's an opportunity or there's potential here to be discouraged with where things are going or how things are going in your life this month. But it's asking you to, when you feel that way, kind of do things that help you step out of that energy and help you be in this more optimistic, hopeful, joyful, more free-spirited type of energy. So there's something about like going against the grain, doing things your own way, not being so worried about like what other people think you should be doing or how you think other people think you should be doing it, and going after what you feel you deserve and what you desire for your own life, even if it looks really different. Don't give up on that dream that you have for yourself in your life, because I feel like it can lead you down a really good path, and who knows where it'll take you. That's the one thing with the Fool, is like, who knows where it'll take you. It's a little bit of a risk in that sense because you don't know, but at the same time, it could be the most wonderful experience you've ever had, right? And I feel like you're trying to build this sense of stability and foundation in your life. And I do think you can create that, but it's creating that stability and foundation in your life that feels specific to what you want and your own personal desires. So that is pretty much what I have for you guys. I feel like it's about following your path, your path, your uniqueness, what you want. Also too, if there's people who are interested in you and you're not interested in them, like just because they're nice or whatever, doesn't mean like if you're not interested, you're not interested. You know, you don't have to like date someone or be with people who you think other people think you should be with, right? It's all about how you feel. So if you're discontent in relationships, that might be a sign that it's not the right relationship for you, right? So again, going along that like being unique and running and going with your own path. Some of you might not even be interested in relationships, right? So it's like whatever is coming up for you here, I feel like it's about being uniquely yourself and going with that, and not feeling like you have to do something so traditional or so structured if that's not what you desire. So that's what I have for you, group number 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles, or you can check out a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month of May, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this labradorite crystal. This is going to be your reading for the month of May. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. These are general. We're going to look at the general oracles here that I've already pulled, just generally for the month, and then we'll get into the 3 specific areas. So we have number 29, Spiritual Awakening. We also have Going with the Flow, which is I believe the Ace of Cups. We have Direction, number 26. And we have Communication is Key, New Moon in Gemini. All right. So it kind of feels like some of you are opening up to a new path. It feels like though you're not forcing things, like you're kind of going with the flow, you're seeing where things are going to take you. Some of you are really in this like more spiritual place, maybe a little bit more of like you're embracing things a little bit more is what I'm getting. So it's like you're not trying to control situations. If you were maybe, I feel like maybe you were trying to do that in the past, and now you've realized this is something you've learned, I feel, with this spiritual awakening. Like you've learned how to go with the flow and just see where life takes you. I'm getting like Wheel of Fortune off of this card with this direction. So it's like you're allowing the divine to guide you forward. It's like, it's almost this energy of if you're looking for a direction, you're going to wait for the universe to communicate this with you. Like you're going to wait for a sign or literally an invitation or something like that. Like you're going to be maybe you're very clear about what it is that you want. But I also feel like there is this energy of like you being very clear about what it is that you want, but you're also waiting for signs from the universe that like this is the right direction for you. There may be a specific communication that comes in for you that helps guide you in some sort of direction this month. And I feel like it's a divinely orchestrated type of situation where it's like for example, someone could come in, they offer you or you know, invite you to something or whatever, and you're just like, yeah, sure, like let's see where it goes. Like it's a very like casual type of energy where you're just kind of like, yeah, let's go with it, let's see what happens, right? I'm only going to know by experiencing these things or opening myself up whether they're meant for me or not. And I feel like you're trusting your intuition a lot and trusting the signs and the kind of little inklings that you're getting about situations. You're trusting that and kind of like going with the flow and just letting things happen naturally in your life rather than trying to force outcomes. So this looks really good because I feel like this is just like really helping you move forward in life. And it's like, I think almost like more doors are opening because you're in this space of flow. Now, if you don't feel like you're in this space, this is something that you maybe need to embrace a little bit more. So if we're going to look at money, career, projects here to start. So I have pulled an oracle and a tarot card. We have Black Moon Lilith with mystery, and we have the Ace of Boons, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like there's something coming to you that is a mystery. There's like something that you may start, Ace of Pentacles, or again, like Pentacle energy, or sorry, not Pentacle, Ace energy is, they're all potentials. They haven't really been, they're opportunities that are presented to you, and it's up to you about like what you're going to do with those opportunities. So if you don't ever do anything with it, it'll never grow beyond the Ace, you know? So I feel like though with this mystery and the Ace of Pentacles, it's like there's something that you might not quite see yet, or I feel like it's going to be coming into your awareness, that is an opportunity of some sort, like an opportunity to lay a foundation in something. Now, this could be like a new way to make money. This could be a new job. This could be a new contract. Okay, some of you could also be thinking of like moving or setting down roots in some sort of like situation, whether that's like your home or even just like trying to look for more abundance, but it's almost like you don't really know where it's going to come from. And I feel like that's what you're kind of waiting for. You're waiting for this like this sign to say like, okay, what's next? So I feel like there definitely could be something coming in here that you just might not be fully aware, or it's like if you are aware of this opportunity, you don't know where it's going to take you, but you're going with the flow and you're seeing where the water takes you. Because also with this being a number 12, it gives me that like Empress energy where it's like there's that potential of growth, right? You're seeing something and it has the potential, but it's like where it's going to lead you, you won't know until it actually starts going in that direction, right? Until it starts physically growing. So I feel like there's some sort of opportunity when it comes to your money, your career, your projects, something that you can make a reality with this Ace of Pentacles. But it's like you might not see that. I also feel for some of you, like with regards to like your money and your career, I'm seeing this ring here. So it's like it's something that you'll be committed to for a long period of time. Okay. And some of you may be questioning if you want to commit yourself to something for a long period of time. That might be a question you're asking yourself if there is this opportunity that comes in for you. The mystery might be around what you're willing to dedicate to this situation. So interesting energy, because I feel like there's definitely like this potential here for you with regards to your money, your career, something that can expand your situation beyond what it is right now. But it's not so cut and dry. There's a sense of mystery, and I feel like intuitively you kind of have to tap in and allow things to kind of like take you in a certain direction. So let's see what your love and relationship message is here. We have Boat, which says receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. And then we have the Weaver of Spells, which is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're very magnetic, very attractive at this time. It feels like you're trying to bring something towards you. It definitely feels like you could be receiving something, or it's like, it feels like something that you're manifesting, or some sort of communication possibly that you're manifesting. For some of you, this communication that you're receiving may come near the end of the month when we're in Gemini season, or even at the new moon in Gemini, which maybe, I'm not sure the exact date of whether that would be the end of May or into June. It'd be like early June, I think, if it was in June. But yeah, it's almost like you're in a very attractive, like Queen of Wands is a very attractive energy. And I feel like this is about you getting what you feel you deserve and attracting things towards you, or people towards you. So it's not so much I feel about the moving on and closure. Some of you could be moving on, but I don't feel like you have closure issues. I feel like you're actually waiting for what it is that you feel you want or desire. And I feel like, again, this is all going to be things that become like exposed or known to you. Like this is things you're going to figure out this month. So some of you, there's not a specific person. You might be trying to manifest a situation, but I don't feel like there's another person, at least in these two energies, that is trying to, it doesn't feel so specific. Like I'm trying to manifest this person. It's like more of like, this is the type of person I'm trying to manifest, or this is the type of opportunity I'm trying to manifest when it comes to love. And I'm going to bring these things towards me. Some of you are doing like ritual stuff in order to do this, or a form of like self-care on like internally, which is helping manifest this externally. I'm just getting all this like magical type stuff, these sparkles around her. So it does feel like you're manifesting and creating, and again, you're very attractive and desirable at this time, because I feel like you've got a lot going for you, and you're definitely in this feminine energy of like going with the flow. Some of you definitely, like Gemini is a masculine sign. So I feel like for some of you, you could also be receiving a message from someone. Like they will reach out to you. And I feel like if that's the case, this is going to be something that you've manifested for yourself. So yeah, let's see what's going on with the spiritual message here. We have Mountain Goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. Interesting. And then we have the Child of Challenges, which is the Page of Swords. So some of you, there's something you're trying to figure out, or you need to figure out. It feels like there's, and this could be a little bit of, okay, so this could be a little bit of this communication energy, this Page of Swords, okay? It's like if you're unclear in the direction that you're trying to go in your life, or again, I feel like you're trying to just go with the flow and see what's out there for you, what's next. I feel like you're going to be looking for information, but I also feel as though these answers are going to come to you, but you have to also be actively looking for them at the same time. It's almost like what you're looking for is also looking for you. I don't know why that came through, but like you're seeking answers on something of like how to create a change in your life. And I feel like you're going to receive these answers, but I also feel like there's a sense of needing to tap inwardly, paying attention to how you feel, not only just from the analytical standpoint, but also from the emotional standpoint. I feel like you're very powerful and very magnetic at this time. Again, there's a strong feminine energy. We have Black Moon Lilith. We have the Queen of Wands. We have all this flow energy. And I feel like you're going to receive the answers that you need in order to progress your life forward, or change your life, or move your life forward in some way. But there's something that you feel is off, or something that you feel you need an answer to. And I feel like you have to, yes, actively seek the answers, but also allow yourself to kind of go within so that those answers can also come to you. Because some of you, these answers are going to come to you through like meditation or tapping in to your own energy. Like you might get some sort of like an idea, or again, it's like some sort of message. Page of Swords can be a message, some sort of news or something like that, that's going to help progress you forward in some way, shape, or form. It feels like there's challenges here with the Mountain Goat, but it's not something like you'll be able to reach the top. You'll be able to, overcome the obstacle. I also feel too, for some of you, the kind of the message I'm getting with the goat is like, seeing things from a higher perspective, like going to the top of the mountain and seeing things from a higher perspective or a different perspective in order to get the answers that you feel you need. Like taking more of a bird's eye view of things versus like being like right in doing the dirty work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just like taking up a bigger perspective, or a more open perspective of a big picture look at things versus just looking at the little tiny details. Because I feel like when you can take a step back and look at things from a bigger perspective, it'll give you the clarity that you need to see the details, because you can see it from a full picture perspective, not just like a very narrow-minded perspective. So I do feel like there are definitely changes you're trying to make in your life this month. And I feel like going with the flow, tapping in to your own energy is going to be beneficial. But I feel like there's potentially answers externally that are coming towards you, or communication even that's coming towards you. But also there's a sense of you communicating more with yourself and your own energy to really figure out the direction that you feel you want to move into, or that you feel is the most in alignment with you. So that is pretty much what I have for you, group number 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading. I did do individual sign readings for each sign for the month of May, so you can check those out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.